Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we actually going to learn the different ways to scroll through a web page using JavaScript Executor. So, as part of this video, we actually going to discuss 5 ways with the help of which we can actually scroll on a web page in terms of Selenium. Before doing the implementation part, we are actually going to discuss what do we mean by the JavaScript executor and how we can actually implement that. So, the JavaScript executor is nothing but an interface that basically helps us to execute the JavaScript in Selenium WebDriver. And if you see the implementation part of the JavaScript executor, like the actual source of that, so it has like two methods, and they both take two parameters. One of them is your script, and the other one is argument. So the script has to be mandatory, like we have to provide the script, and argument can be like optional in some of the cases. So let's move on and check the implementation part. So I'm going to explain the first way. So I already have set up my Chrome driver, and there is a WebDriver object created. So the first way is with the help of scroll by method using your pixel values, and this will be for scrolling down, like scroll down. Okay. So basically, to execute any of these script, we must need like a JavaScript executor object. Okay, so I will create a JavaScript executor object. I'm naming it executor, and going to map my driver. So we have the executor object, right? JavaScript executor object we have. So let's do the operation. So I'm going to say executor dot, and there are like two methods, as I said, execute script and execute async script. So I'm going to use execute script, and it has it basically takes two parameters. One is your basically script, and other is argument. So argument can be optional, but script is mandatory. So I'm going to say to scroll by with the help of pixel value, I'm going to say window dot scroll by, and again the scroll by method basically two values or two parameters. The first is horizontal pixel value, and the next one is vertical pixel value. So as we are scrolling down to a page, the horizontal pixel value will be 0, and the vertical pixel value can be anything, whatever you want to scroll down, but it has to be in a positive. So I'm going to pass like a 300, the positive number. That's it. Okay. So to execute this, I'm just going to add some weight initially, so that we can actually see the actions is being performed. Just going to copy this and paste here. I'm going to say driver.quit. Okay, let's run the script. So this is again we are going to perform on a Facebook page. So this should scroll down now. Yeah, and now quit the driver. Okay, so we actually seeing how we can actually use the JavaScript executor and the scroll by method with the help of pixel values to basically scroll down to a page. Now very similarly we can actually do the same thing for scrolling up to a page. So I'm just going to copy this, okay, and going to paste this as is, and going to just scroll up. So only thing you need to change as part of the script is window.scrollby will be remain as it is. Even the pixel value for horizontal, it will remain as is. Only thing is vertical pixel value. So as vertical pixel value has to be negative so that it can scroll up through a web page. So you just need to pass a negative value here, right? So this will basically going to help you to scroll up through a page. So I'm going to comment this. and going to remove this and adding after this method. Okay, okay, let's run this again. I will keep this as is so that we can actually see like scrolling down and then scrolling up through a web page. Okay, that would be easy to understand. So it will first scroll down to a page and then scroll up through a page. Let's run. Okay, this should scroll down first and scroll up again. Yes, so this is working. Okay, so there is one more like change. If you want to use scroll to method instead of scroll by, you can actually use. So you can actually change the scroll by to scroll to. So this is also workable. Like this is also like works fine, even like scrolling up or scrolling down. So you can actually use scroll to as well. So now let's move to the third way. So in the third way, we actually going to use or like to move or you can say scroll to a specific web element using JavaScript executor. So I'm going to say like using JavaScript specific web element. Okay. And again, in this, you have to like use the executor object, and then you have to use execute script method. In the script, we basically need to write the arguments. Then you have to pass 0th argument. Then say scroll into view. Okay, and then pass your argument. So your argument has to be the web element, right? So let's go to the browser, specifically on the Facebook page, and let's inspect a web element to which you need to scroll. So I'm going to like capture this web element. So this help has some link text, so I'm going to use this link text. Okay, so like what we are going to do is we are going to scroll through a page towards this element. Okay, so you just need to create a web element first. Just create a simple web element. So I'm using link text. Okay, I'm going to pass the text as help, and this web element has to be passed as an argument to this script. Okay, so this line of code or this part of a code basically represents your web element or argument. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just comment out this part because I'm just going to add this additional weight after the script. Okay, so this should only scroll to a specific web element. Let's run. So this should scroll to a specific web element that is provided by the script. So it is successful, right? So yeah, the third way is also successful. Now let's move to the fourth way. So the fourth way is again like how we can actually scroll to the bottom of the page. That is also necessary sometimes. So we are actually going to discuss that. So in this again we are going to use the like JavaScript executor. To scroll bottom of the page. Okay, and in this we are again going to use executor object, then going to see execute script, and in the script again you have to pass window dot scroll by, or maybe you can use scroll to here. I'm going to use scroll to, and then again like it again takes two parameters like your horizontal pixel value and the vertical pixel value. So right now horizontal I'm scrolling like on a vertical axis, not on a horizontal axis, right? So it's very simple, like horizontal pixel value has to be 0. Now we have to scroll to the bottom of the page, but we don't know the exact pixel value of that page that has that will be the bottomest pixel value for that web page, I would say. So with the help of a script, again, we can actually recognize the exact bottomest height of the page. So we can write like document dot body dot, then you have to say scroll height. Okay, that's it. So this will basically going to help us to scroll to the bottom of the page. So let's copy this, let's add after this, and I'm going to comment this. Okay, okay, let's run the script. So this should scroll down now. Yes, so this is again working. Okay, so in some of the cases you might need to use this kind of script where you want to go to the bottom of the page, irrespective of whatever element is, we just need to go to the bottom of the page. In that case, you actually can use this script. Now let's discuss the reverse of it, like how we can actually scroll to the top of the page. So I'm just going to copy the script and going to say I'm going to change something. Okay, so again, as we are doing the scrolling over the vertical axis, the horizontal pixel value must be 0. Only need to change the vertical pixel value. So vertical pixel value will be negative in this scenario because we are scrolling up to a page, right? So just need to change this. That's it. Let's run this. Before that, let me comment this part. Let me just comment this. Going to add the weight after the script. Okay, that's it. Let's run the script again. Okay, I think I should keep this so that we can actually see scroll down and scroll up. This will be easy to understand and recognize. Okay, so in this, basically it will scroll down to the bottom of the page and then it will scroll up to top of the page. So this should scroll down first and now scroll up to the top of the page. Yes, it's working. Okay, so all the ways we actually learn and implemented, they're actually working with the help of JavaScript executors. So yeah, that's it guys for today's video. If you like the video, please do like, share and comment. Also don't forget to subscribe the channel and see you soon in the next video. Goodbye.